Good morning. Today we are going to discuss some numericals on design of horizontal alignment. We have already completed the theory part of design of horizontal alignment. Today we will discuss some numericals. Okay. Okay. So this is the question. The radius of a horizontal circular curve is 100 meter. Okay. Radius is given as 100 meter. Okay. Design speed is 50 kilometer per hour and design coefficient of lateral friction is 0.15. So what are the data given? Radius of horizontal circular curve is given as 100 meter. Design speed is given as 50 kilometer per hour and the design coefficient of lateral friction is given as 0.15. So these are the three data given: radius of circular curve, design speed, and the coefficient of lateral friction. Now there are three parts for the question. You are asked to find out. First part is calculate the super elevation required if full lateral friction is assumed to develop. Calculate the super elevation required if full lateral friction is assumed to develop. That is the first part. Second part is calculate the coefficient of friction needed if no super elevation is provided. Okay, there is no super elevation provided and you are supposed to find out the coefficient of friction. And the third part of the question is calculate the equilibrium super elevation if pressure on inner and outer wheel should be equal. The condition is given that the pressure on the inner and outer wheel should be equal and you have to find out the equilibrium super elevation. So this is the question. There are three parts for the question. Given data is radius of horizontal circular curve is given, design speed is given, and the coefficient of lateral friction is given. And there are three parts for the question. First part is if full lateral friction is assumed to develop, you have to find out the super elevation. Second part is there is no super elevation provided, find out the coefficient of friction. And third part is the pressure on the inner and outer wheels will be equal. So find out the equilibrium super elevation. So coming to the first part of the question, you know that super elevation is given by this expression E plus F is equal to V square by GR, where E is the super elevation provided and F is the coefficient of lateral friction. We have already discussed this formula, right? E plus F is equal to V square divided by GR. In question, V may be given in kilometer per hour or meter per second, right? So if you want to use V directly in kilometer per hour, you can use this formula. E plus F is equal to V square divided by 127 R. In case you want to convert V into meter per second, what you need to do? 50 kilometer per hour is the given value of speed, design speed. You can convert it into meter per second by dividing it by a coefficient 3.6. So in this question, we are solving it as such. Okay, we are using the value in kilometer per hour itself and we are solving it. So substituting the values in the first question, full lateral friction is assumed to develop. That is the condition. So what is the coefficient of lateral friction? The question is giving coefficient of lateral friction as 0.15. So you have to find out the value of super elevation E. So substitute for F is equal to 0.15 and V is equal to 50 kilometer per hour and the radius of horizontal curve is 100 meter. So E plus 0.15 is equal to 50 square divided by 127 into 100. Do one thing, don't try to copy the steps like this. Okay, try to solve on your own, otherwise you won't be able to solve on your own. Okay, so try to solve on your own. So substituting these values, E plus 0.15 is equal to 50 square divided by 127 into 100. The answer will be 0.197. So this 0.197 is the value for E plus F. Okay, it is not the value of super elevation. While reporting the answer, please make sure that you are not reporting the value of super elevation as 0.197. The 0.197 is the value of E plus F. What you require is the value of E only. So E is equal to 0.197 minus 0.15. 0.15 is the value of coefficient of lateral friction. So the value of super elevation is equal to 0.047. So first part of the question is done. You have obtained the value of super elevation as 0.047. Now coming to the second part of the same question. The second part is there is no super elevation provided. Super elevation is not provided and you are supposed to find out the coefficient of lateral friction. So super elevation is not provided. The friction factor developed can be determined as, here E will be 0, the same expression, but keep the value of super elevation as 0. So F is equal to V square by 127 R. 50 square by 127 into 100. The value of friction factor will be 0.197. Now, the third question is, it is given that pressure on outer and inner wheels is equal. Pressure on the outer and inner wheels is equal. So, super elevation E is equal to V square divided by 127 R. So, 50 square divided by 127 into 100. What is the condition which means that pressure on the outer and inner wheels are equal? You have to understand that if the condition is given that pressure on inner and outer wheels are equal, it means that there is no coefficient of lateral friction, right? If coefficient of friction is acting in place, definitely there will be difference in the pressure experienced on the outer and inner wheels, right? But here it is not the condition. So you have to understand that from this question. Read the question and understand that here the parameter that is supposed to be 0 is coefficient of friction. F should be equal to 0. So E is equal to V square by 127 R. 50 square by 127 into 100 is equal to 0.197. Clear? Now the next question. Design the rate of super elevation for a horizontal highway curve. Design the rate of super elevation for a horizontal highway curve of radius 500 meter and speed 100 kilometer per hour. So you are supposed to find out the super elevation, rate of super elevation for a horizontal highway curve of radius 500 meter. Radius of the curve is given as 500 meter and speed with which the vehicle is traveling is given as 100 kilometer per hour. So in such a case, in this question, you have to notice that this is a case of mixed traffic. On a highway, vehicles of all types will be present. It will not be like reserved for one particular kind of vehicle. Vehicles of all types will be present on a highway, right? So what you have to do is for mixed traffic conditions, the value or the expression for super elevation E is equal to V square divided by 225 R. Okay, it is not 127 R. 127 R was for the design, and for mixed traffic condition, the value of super elevation E is equal to V square divided by 225 R. So note down this thing. Otherwise, you may go wrong. You will be substituting the formula of 127 R, but here the formula should be V square divided by 225 R. So V is 100 kilometer per hour and R is 500 meter. So E is equal to 100 square divided by 225 into 500, that is 0.089. That is the value for super elevation. But you know that the maximum value of super elevation to be provided, okay? There is a limit as per the IRC, there is a limit for the maximum value of super elevation to be provided. And that maximum value of super elevation to be provided is 0.07. But here you have obtained the value of super elevation as 0.089. So what you have to do is while reporting the answer, you should report the answer as 0.07 only. Okay. I repeat, in this question, you are obtaining the value of super elevation as 0.089. But according to the IRC specification, maximum super elevation to be provided to a roadway is 0.07 only. So whatever answer you are getting, you should reduce that answer and report the value as 0.07. Now you have to check the super elevation. You have whatever super elevation you have obtained, you can check the super elevation with the coefficient of lateral friction. So E plus F is equal to V square by 127R. That is the formula. Substituting that formula, you can find out the value of coefficient of friction. So F is equal to V square divided by 127R minus 0.07. So V square divided by 127R is equal to 100 square divided by 127 into 500 minus the value of super elevation, that is 0.07. So you will obtain the value of coefficient of lateral friction as 0.087. Now note that this value of 0.087 is less than 0.015. Okay. So your design is safe with a super elevation of 0.07. In case you are obtaining a value of coefficient of lateral friction, it is giving a value more than 0.15, then you cannot report the value of super elevation as 0.07. Super elevation need to be worked out. This should go on. This should go on until the criteria is satisfied. Okay. So that is why once we reported the value of super elevation, we had to check that value with the coefficient of lateral friction. Okay. What you have to do is, I will be uploading this video. You have to repeatedly watch this video and understand every step. Okay. And don't try to copy the steps as such. Try to do the steps on your own. Otherwise, you won't be able to solve these kind of problems. I know that there are limitations, but you know the situation. Another question is regarding the extra widening of pavement. So extra widening of pavement, there are two components. One is mechanical widening and other one is psychological widening. So calculate the extra widening required for a pavement if the width is 7 meters on a horizontal curve of radius 250 meters. So width is given, pavement width is 7 meters, radius of horizontal curve is given as 250 meters. Then longest wheelbase of vehicle. What is the longest wheelbase of vehicle expected on road? That is given as 7 meters. And the design speed is also given as 70 kilometers per hour. You have to work out the extra widening required. So the given data include pavement width is equal to 7 meters. Horizontal curve, radius of the horizontal curve is 250 meters. Then longest wheelbase expected on the road is 7 meters and the design speed is 70 kilometers per hour. So extra widening required is equal to, extra width is equal to mechanical widening plus psychological widening. So mechanical widening is equal to NL square divided by 2R plus psychological widening is equal to V by 9.5 root R. Extra widening required is equal to mechanical widening plus psychological widening, NL square by 2R plus V divided by 9.5 root R. Here N means number of lanes is 2 and length of wheelbase is 7. Radius of horizontal circular curve is 250 meters and design speed V is equal to 70 kilometers per hour. So extra widening is equal to NL square means 2 into 7 square by 2R is 2 into 250 plus V by 9.5 root R is equal to plus 70 divided by 9.5 into root of 250. So extra widening is equal to 0.196 plus 0.466, that is 0.662 meter is the 0.662 is the answer for extra widening. So you have to provide an extra width of 0.662 meter and this is obtained as the sum of mechanical widening plus psychological widening. Okay. So we have discussed 3 problems. 2 problems was regarding the design of super elevation and 1 problem regarding the mechanical widening, mechanical and psychological widening that will give the extra widening. Okay. So I'll repeat once more, replay the video, understand each and every steps and try to solve on your own. Okay. We'll meet in the next class. Thank you.